All right, let's unpack them. Unpack what? The Shure 1540s. The most boring headphones I've ever listened to. It's ironic that the very first Shure product I review are these, because I do have Shure IEMs, 2 pair now. One that's got a little bit on the fritz, one that I haven't tried yet. I got those 840s up there, which are phenomenal, and those will get their own review after this one. And the crown jewel, which is the 1540s. They're a $500 set of I want it to be known. I want to force this upon the world. When someone says a professional audio brand, I want Shure to come to mind. Right? I like they've always been highly recommended, and I understand why. And regardless of all that, regardless of all the praise, boring, most boring headphones. I'm not going to give them a bad review. I'm just starting it off real simple. Got to get it out of my head. Boring. How boring, you ask? Well, here, let's go through. You get, I think this is a 6 foot. You get a 6 foot wire, right? And then this other pouch, you get another 6 foot wire. This one just is no, they're exactly the same. All right, so it comes with these gorgeous fluffy pads. I mean, phenomenal pads. And under here, the exact same pads, replacements. So you get a replacement set of pads, but they're not different, and they're just identical replacement pads. So they give you 2 of each for reasons. I think this is the pair I've been using. This one's way newer. I'll wrap this back up. But how boring is that? We're starting out. That's hard case. Solid, says Shure. Things are looking up. This is as well built a set of headphones as anyone needs. They don't have the flash and panache of the finals. But for professional, that's the word. From now on, when you hear the word Shure, you're going to think of professional. You're going to think about the people standing behind the mixing boards at a Billy Joel concert. They should be using Shures. They should be using Shure microphones, everything about it. Carbon fiber. I'm not sure if it's real carbon fiber. They're charging enough for it. It should be. Metal. Very, very thin. Hyper strong. Comes up. It slides in and out of this double gap. It's got a little bit of memory foam cushion on either end. Simple. Just simple. Beautifully simple. Lightweight. I mean lightweight. Like, hold on. Actually, I got to unplug the wire to make this an official comparison. You know what? I may have to buy a jeweler's scale. Yeah, I don't know. That's within a half an ounce of the same. So just build quality, simplicity, weight. They feel like they weigh nothing. They've got this linear clamp. Like I'm pulling them apart, and it feels like I can keep pulling them apart until they turn upside down. They'd never be any harder to do. It's just, I've never felt that in a headphone. Every headphone you pull, it gets harder and harder. No, not this. That is so weird. Indicated left and right. Wow. Just wow. I'm wowed by that. Cable is a little bouncy. Look at this splitter. Look at this splitter. Strain relief and strain relief and strain relief. You know why? Professional plus strain relief. And then more strain relief, so you can't mess it up. And then it comes to these connectors. And I usually freak out. I have a fucking shit fit when there's, oh my God. Oh, these weird. But Shure has their own proprietary clip-in I'm gonna call it hyper micro coax. I don't know the actual term for it. I don't. I'm sure you guys will fill it in, but there's nothing I can compare to compared to my huge fingers. There's a little pin right there, and then there's this ring around it that's not even an eighth of an inch, and it's all metal on top of this, and one's red and one's black, and then you look for the right side and you go. That little is all it needs. Ready? Listen for it again. It's the same connection they use in their IEMs. So Shure picked it and they're just running with it. The 840s have a standard 3.5 millimeter, but these 1540s, they go with that, and that's a good system. You know why it's a good system? Because you can't fucking twist it and it just falls out. It's in there enough to like, it won't come out, and then and then it falls out. So I'm not against this. I mean, we're talking about, this is professional stuff, professional grade. Look at all the strain reliefs. There's so many strain reliefs. They don't take a lot of power to drive. Got the little Fostex HPA3 here, USB only. They fit on your head, those pads. I'm gonna end up buying a set of these, by the way. They're $40 on Amazon. I'll link to the pads for shit sure, because I want to try these on other things, because they're here's the HM5 pads. They're the same size. These are twice the price, obviously, but these are the same size, and this miraculous, like Audi leather Conte. Yeah, I'm ordering a pair of pads. Let's see, they fit on your head, and no matter what song comes on, no matter how much you love it, or dance to it, or sing out loud to it, you fall asleep. And I can't, it's going to be very hard for you to understand this because you're not here listening to them. But I have to try to get it out there. Because I get headphones and I try them on and they're they don't do things right or they do something wrong. And these don't feel like they're doing anything wrong, and yet they're doing everything wrong. Every single thing they're doing is wrong for what type of listening I expect from this headphone. Now, I'm probably using, if you own a set of 1540s, please post in the comments what you do for a living, what studio you work for. Because I'm sure, get it? I'm sure that these Shures have a very specific purpose in your audio collection. And whether it's mastering or monitoring or just, I don't know. I would not listen to music on these for fun. Ever. Ever. They are the polar opposite of M50s. With the M50s, you don't listen for fun because they hurt and they're doing it wrong. And I wouldn't listen to these for fun because they don't hurt at all. These are like a European supermodel that's just flat as a board, front and back, and it's just like, she's world renowned. It's like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. I mean, maybe she's got a great personality and she's loaded, but it's just as flat as a board and boring as I've ever heard a headphone. I'm talking about like really like uppity music that I'm usually like tapping my feet and swinging. Nothing. Like ghost headphones. Like if you want to listen to music while pretending to be a dead person. And doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound bad at all. Nothing sounds bad in these headphones. The treble is right there. The bass is just enough so you know it's in the music. Just like, monitoring headphones should do. The neutrality of these is probably, it turns out, now that, I've done how many headphone reviews? 100? I should actually count. That would be a nice thing to know what the 100th one would be. I finally know what, like these are neutral. Everyone says, these are neutral. But I love them. Love them. Put them on and I'm like, yeah. And these are neutral. And I put them on, I'm like, oh, wait, doing a review. They're not uncomfortable. This padding, these pads, the clamp, they're well built. Got a beautiful case, but I can't even imagine recommending them for anyone that I'd have to figure out what the purpose is first. And then I could hone it down to this set of headphones. Maybe you've got a hyperactive child who like just starts punching walls and shit every time he listens to Slipknot. This would put you to sleep even with Slipknot playing. All the juggalos need to be sent these for free. We should start a Patreon fund or a Kickstarter. Because all the juggalos will listen to their music and be like, yeah, maybe I'll just, put on go to Old Navy and then get a shitty job and then, move out. Something like that. That's the sort of boring that these project out. That they could completely change a human being. If a person was born and grew up and only had a pair of 1540s to listen to music on, and then you gave them anything else, it would be like Helen Keller seeing and hearing all at the same time. Their head would just fucking explode. And yet they're still good headphones. They're still the most amazingly simple, well-built, well-designed, comfortable, neutral headphones. And I just don't know who to say who here. Not me. Not me. I don't need them. No. I need headphones that either have something wrong with them or that have a soul. These have no soul. These are dead headphones. Dead phones. Boom. Coined. Copyright infringement if you use it. What the hell the name of the brothers? Pine Brothers? Coen Brothers? I don't know. Point is, they are really, really nice. Really, you could smell that they're worth $500 for someone, but I don't know who it is, and I don't want to know. And I'm just gonna plug everything here and shove it away because I don't want to know. I gotta do things. I gotta record them. Then I don't want nothing to do with them ever again. 840s. We'll get to those. It'll be a completely different review where I talk about singing and dancing and love and emotion. These have nothing. I feel dead inside just from doing this review. Hold my 600s here. Those scare me. That's how neutral they are. They scare